Hey everybody, it's Shelly. Doing my video. Anyways, I just want to talk about taking time throughout your day to appreciate and just kind of reassess your intentions, your goals, where you want to be, where you are, what you're doing to get there. It could be anything. It could be what are your thought processes about whatever it is, or it could just be stopping and going, I'm thankful for this job, or I'm thankful for this vehicle, or I'm thankful for this house, or whatever it is. So what I did to make sure I stay on track with that, because I just get really busy and forget to do those things. So I wanted to remember. So I've just put like about 2 hours on my timer on my phone. So I usually have my phone around me if I'm in the car, even if I'm in the house. Even if I'm in the house, like earlier I was eating my breakfast, and when I came upstairs, my phone was going off, and I had forgotten, of course, and I was like, what is that? Oh, that's the timer thing. Okay, so I just like I had a bunch of laundry in my hands and stuff, and I just sat down and was like, okay, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this, I'm working towards my goals today, I did a bunch of posting on Facebook and did some ads and stuff, and just kind of reassessing where I was. And it only took like maybe 20 or 30 seconds, and then boom, I was off again. But before I was off again, that sounds horrible, as if I'm off. I'm on. Anyways, before I took off again to do more stuff, I set my timer again. And honestly, I don't even know where it's at. It could go off while I'm doing this video. I hope it doesn't, but it could. So I'm just going to keep resetting my timer on my phone, so it keeps going off every 2 hours, and it reminds me to sit for a second and realize, what I'm grateful for. So that becomes a habit. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, I don't have to set my timer all the time. I will just remember, okay, I'm sitting down to do this. Let's take a second. Be grateful. Reassess my intentions. What am I doing? What am I doing to, head for my goals? How is my thought process? Am I thinking abundantly? Am I thinking lack? Am I fear? Am I love? That sort of thing. So I just think that's a good idea. I watched a video yesterday that my good friend Karen turned me on to, and she talked about that, just like reassessing throughout the day, just kind of reassessing and being grateful, and just having that little time to kind of take care of yourself emotionally and spiritually. And it's important. And then I drew a card today for my tarot group on Facebook, and it was Judgment, which is, I love that card because a lot of people judge things without even looking into the details. A lot of this police brutality lately, it's like people just have like these knee-jerk reactions, like how dare they do that, when if you really, really get into it and delve into the story and find out what was going on and realize what that cop's thought process was, it's not always like justifiable, but at least it gives you like an idea of what's going on. If you were a cop dealing with these people in these high stress situations, you might snap a little too. And so it's just like reminding me to, when I judge something, when I judge a person that I see, when I judge somebody's clothing, when I judge somebody's actions, when I judge a post on Facebook, to stop and go, wait a minute, that cover of that book has a whole bunch of stuff inside. So you need to, figure that out before you just start blasting whatever. And so I like it because of that, and I like it because it reminds me of karma and what comes around goes around. I mean, that's kind of more justice, but when you judge and gossip, that stuff comes back around to you. And another interesting thing about judging other people or getting irritated with situations or whatever is when that's happening to you, it's a reflection of something that bothers you about yourself. So you can, if you want to go to an all new level of consciousness and being aware of really who you are, a lot of people are like, oh, I would, those people bug me, and it's not because that's how I am. And if you really are open and accepting and allowing of yourself, you will see that when you hold a grudge against someone, you're really holding a grudge against yourself. So yeah, it's interesting, and we're all human and we all do it, but it's just an interesting perspective. And yeah, it's easy to judge other people and to analyze other people, but when you dive into yourself, it can get a little scary and interesting. So I think that's it. It seems like I had something else to talk about or say or something, and I don't know exactly what it was, but I guess that'll be for tomorrow. So I'm going to go. I'm going to photograph a bunch of stuff that I got at garage sales weekend before last, because I was in Eugene for a week hanging out with my grandma, so I wasn't getting anything done during that time. So I need to get these things listed. Scott and I went garage sailing and thrift shopping, so I've got a little bag of stuff to do. And then I'm going to go to Goodwill and get a jewelry jar, because I'm going to start learning jewelry. I want to start not totally switching gears from clothes to jewelry, because I love clothes and I'll probably always be selling clothes, but it would be nice to kind of even it out, so maybe clothes are half of what I'm selling and jewelry is the other half. So I've got a lot to learn there. Mostly it's for money and for storage, and I love jewelry. So yeah, so I'm just going to buy a jewelry jar for like 20 or 30 bucks and see what I get out of it. I already have, right here, I have a little gold necklace with a cross on it that I'm pretty sure is just gold plated, but I think the chain is gold. And a little pin, a 1915 high school pin that's 10 karat gold that I'm just going to kind of put away and maybe take it to a jeweler or, one of those places that buys gold after I have a little collection of it and get some money for it. So anyways, you guys all have a great day. If you have any comments or ideas or anything for my next video, any questions, if you want a tarot reading, if you want to be coached by me, just hit me up on Facebook. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Happy Thursday. Throwback Thursday.